my Mini Cooper S R53, and I'm gonna be taking this car to the track hopefully at the end of August with my father-in-law for the first time. And I was waiting to this job when I come to do the videos, because there's a bunch of things that I have to do with this car, including the clutch. The car is overheating every so often, so I need to find out about that. But one of the things that is really annoying me, and I just can't wait to do it, is this. This is the original key for the Mini, and as you can see here, it's just holes. This is a common problem after many years using the key, so the button falls off and it's just open to the elements. It's all dirty in there. Still works fine, but I can't operate because I can't press that micro switch there. So what I did, first of all, I ordered some aftermarket Mini covers, and I have to say I'm really disappointed with it. I swapped them and the button doesn't feel right. You know, it doesn't really align with the micro switch properly, and it's just horrible. And this is the actual second one that I've ordered it, and it's already, the rubber bit is already falling apart, so I don't want to use this. And what I did, I bought a original key, value, which I believe Land Rover I think uses the same model as well, so you know, if you got a Land Rover, you might be able to do this as well. But this is a Mini Cooper R53 key, and what I'm going to show you today is how to swap all the electronics and also the immobilizer chip, and then the blades. The blade is probably the most interesting thing about this video, because I've done some research, Googled it, went to YouTube forums, and I've seen people changing the blade, but normally they drill a hole here because they have a pin holding the blade. They drill a hole here, or they cut it around the pin and remove the blade. And do that with the old one is absolutely fine, because you're not going to use it, you know, it's knackered anyway. But I want to reuse the old new one that I bought, original value key, and I want to be able to reuse it. And just fiddling with it, I managed to find a way to remove the blade. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So this is my original key for the car, so you can see there the holes and the micro switches. This is an aftermarket fob, if you like, that I bought on eBay. I'm really not happy with it, to be honest. You know, you can see here the rubber bits here is already kind of like lifting up there, and it doesn't feel right when you press it. It's horrible. And this one is original Mini Cooper R53 key that I bought on eBay, so a value one. So let's start with my own key. So to open up, pretty simple. Just turn the key back. I just put a screwdriver flat head at the back here, and then pry it. And as you can see there, you got the immobilizer chip there that we're going to remove, and all the electronics here. To remove this electronic part, it has two tabs on each side. Generally here, this side here normally comes out really easy. Then you pull to the left, and that's it. That's looking rather dirty, to be fair. Probably got to clean that. So I'll leave that on the side here. And then obviously the most difficult part here would be to remove the blade. I don't know if you can see very well there, but you have a pin right there. What I managed to do, just messing around with it, you can see that the pin is not a solid pin, it's hollowed in the middle,
And what I did, I find where the two parts meet, and I just press a tiny bit there, and then with the blade, just try to get a good grip. Then slowly it comes off. So I don't know if, sorry, it was all the way in. It's already nearly out. A little bit more. So let's put under the light here. Nearly out. A bit left. As always, when you're recording, things doesn't go as you expect, but it's, as you can see, it was flat before. Look at that. It's nearly out. If I get tweezers or something, I'm sure I should be able to pull that, or a pair of pliers. Just give me a second, I'm gonna get a pair of pliers. Okay, so that's what I've got. That should do the job. So let's see. That pulls out, there we go. So pull the pin out, perfect. You see, it's a hollowed pin, it's not solid, so easy to take out. So the blade pops out, lovely. So that's my original, so I have to transfer it to the original one that I bought on eBay, so I'm gonna leave it here so I don't mess it up. Anyway, so this is the original one that I got from eBay. It cost me $19.99, so £20. And again, pry it at the back here, and it pops out. Make sure I don't mix with the other one. Again, here right in the corner here, there's a little tab. Pops out. Brand new one. And then we remove the blade to do the swap. So let me get my knife again. So as you can see there, so it's nice and flat. It's all the way in. If you get something sharp again, I start with pressing right on the joint. You can kind of press it in a little bit. That should be enough. And then with a sharp knife, it grabs it, and then it starts to pull away. Come on, girl. There we go. There you go, see? Grab your pliers again. And that's it. So now, all I need to do is the original casing that I'm gonna swap. So I'm gonna clean this as well because this is pretty grubby. Lots of dust and everything. This one's nice and clean. See the difference there. So let's not mix. Let me go and get the alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and actually I'm just gonna dust this. Actually, let me get something. I've got my trusty toothbrush. It's quite dusty in there. I don't know if I use some alcohol to clean it. I don't think it's necessary, to be fair. It's quite nice and clean here. Okay, so that's the original one for my car. So I'm gonna do the new casing. I just not this way, that way. There you go. The right hand side first. Press it in, lovely. Then the blade as well, which is the right one for my car. And then the pin. There we go. Press all the way in. Lovely. Now I've got to get this transponder out. Actually, I don't need to swap them. Just use the back, my old back cover. It's fine. I don't need to remove it at all. And that's it. There we go. New key. Perfect. So like I said, you know, probably the most difficult part here, well not probably, but the most difficult part here would be swapping the blades, because obviously this one, it won't work in my car, the one that I bought on, the original one that I bought on eBay. And also the central locking electronics. I did try to do the old trick with the BMW with the EWS system, but for some reason this Mini doesn't work, so I don't know how to code or to program the new central locking. So I'm gonna leave this here for now until I find out what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. If I'm able to get this working for my car, I'll do it. And again, this blade here, just gonna discard this because it's not any good for me. I'll leave the old pin here just in case. And that is it. That's it, guys. So that's how you replace the Mini Cooper R53 key fob for another original one. This one is in a very good shape. I'm really happy with it. Obviously this is very cheap, you know, those aftermarket ones, but as you can see, it's really poor quality. It doesn't really, you know, I did swap the electronics here and it didn't feel right, you know. I was pressing and it was kind of, it wasn't aligned properly. And this is the second one that I got from eBay. It actually looks alright apart from that edge there, which is already lifting, and which I don't think it would last too long. I'm really happy with my new key. Very easy job. When I quoted with BMW, if I'm not mistaken, it was a good part of £160 just for the key, and a good part of £300 to get it programmed to the car and everything else. This cost me £20 and is original key for another car that you can buy on eBay. It actually came with all the electronics and a new immobilizer that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. If I find out how I can program to the car and reuse it, I might do something with it. The aftermarket one is really cheap. You know, I think I paid about £2 or £3 for this one.
but this is the second one. It doesn't align properly with the micro switch, so it's not right, you know. I didn't really like it, and as you could see, it's already starting to fall apart here. So the most difficult thing about this swapping to a new value casing is the blade, obviously, and I, you know, fiddling with it, I managed to do it. Yeah, and I hope this video helped someone out there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like it. If you have any comments, just leave it below, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers. Perfume